We're rolling.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Madam President.
Thank you very much, and welcome to President's News for Wednesday, the 6th of November. And we've got our club news, we've got results roundup, we've got Parkrun results, what's coming up, and one bonus ball this evening. So I'll start with our club news. First of all, Terry Shotton's funeral is been scheduled for 2 weeks today, so Wednesday the 20th of November. It's at 12 o'clock at Beckenham Crematorium, followed by reception at Langley Park Golf Club. The family have requested bright colours, so it's really a celebration of life. No flowers, but if you do wish to donate, there will be there's a Just Giving page for the Asthma and Lung UK charity. All the details are available on Mike's website actually, so refer yourselves there for the finer details, but that's in 2 weeks' time. Okay, just to let you know, one of the Spanish clubs that we compete with in the European DNA Champs, Atlético de Castellón, Castellón is on the fringes of Valencia, so if you know Valencia's been suffering really bad flooding in the last wee while. Castellón not suffering flooding, but they're on the fringes and getting quite bad storms and things. So along with 4 of our DNA team young athletes, we recorded a short video message of support which we've sent across to Castellón, which has been received, and so it was just a lovely gesture. So we had Ryan Rennie, Alyssa Furla, Sam Moa and Amber Bloomfield joining me with a little message, so that was a really nice gesture from the club to our friends at Castellón. Latest round of Jack Petchey Awards have been announced this week, so our winners this time round were Aoife McDonough, who trains with Andy Frankish, Matilda Murray, who's one of our sprinters and hurdlers, and Isla Pearson, who trains with Mike Reeves. So congratulations to them and their coaches and their squads who all benefit from the Jack Petchey funding. Quick bit of Strictly news. It was tense, wasn't it? It was a great Saturday night. They danced really well, beautiful waltz, finished 3rd equal on the leaderboard, 35 points, good comments from the judges, all was good. And then we got to Sunday with the results. So we found ourselves in the dance-off with Sam Queck, the hockey player, the other Olympian. Fortunately though, Team Mojo, they rose to the challenge, got through the dance-off, safely through to next week, but it was a bit of a nerve-wracking one, so make sure you're voting and watching next Saturday, okay? Good. Okay, that was our news. So moving to our results. So we've had, I'm going to start with the results from further afield. A couple of marathon results. Over in New York, Trang Nguyen was running New York Marathon. That's our 4th marathon of the year, her 4th major as well. She did Boston and London earlier in the year, then Berlin, and then now New York. So 3:13 she ran, which is a nice quick time. And then moving slightly closer to home, we have got our fabulous 5, or I should say our Super 5, who were in Nice for the Nice to Cannes Marathon. We had our quickest home with Steve Ebenden with a 3:16, Harry Schmidt 3:24, Matt Maddox 3:28, and Damon Hayes, nursing a bit of an injury, ran a super 3:43. So well done, the marathon boys. The main club event of the weekend was, of course, the English National Cross Country Relays up at Mansfield. It was a super day. We had almost 50 of our runners taking part. We had 2 minibuses going up from Norman Park about 5:15 on a Saturday morning. So it was a super early start, but thanks to our drivers, Paul Brash and Paul Shaw, who took teams up along with Claire Ostrich, who chaperoned with Laura Shaw. And of course our tent crew went up early, so Paul Ostrich with Dave Cordell and Ken Daniels got the tent up nice and early. As I said, we had a few highlights on the weekend. We had a podium, a silver medal from our under-17 men's, which was super, and a very strong 6th place from our senior women's team, just narrowly missing a bronze medal, which was really unfortunate, but a really great run from them. And we had 2 further top 10 finishes and another 4 teams making top 20, so very strong performances from the whole club. So looking at those results in a little bit more detail, our under-13 girls, we had 2 teams, and they finished 18th and 28th out of 70. So we had strong opening legs from our A-string runners, Isabella Jenkins and Holly Ashford Smith. We had Harriet Hughes, Ariana Temmerman, Olivia King and Alice Bunn making up the teams there. So a great run from our under-13s. The under-13 boys, we were very optimistic about our under-13 boys. If you remember, they finished, it was either 6th or 7th at the English Road Relay Champs just recently. So a really strong team of under-13s. But they didn't disappoint. They had a great run. The team finished 6th out of 70, with Emery Aldridge the fastest leg, Zach Poulier and Dexter Mean completing our A team, and we had a B team which finished the 3rd B team of the day, with Joshua, Luke and Zach Evans, who had a really strong closing final leg. So great runs from our under-13s. Our under-15 girls had a super strong run to take 11th out of 89 teams, with Aoife McDonough, Evie De Bruyne, who had the fastest leg, and Sophia Mossy completing the team. Under-15 boys, we managed to field 3 complete under-15 boys teams, which is an achievement in itself. The A team finished a fabulous 6th out of 91, with James Shaw, Daniel Horgan and Cian Farrell, with Cian having our quickest run of the day. The B team of James Bunn, Zacchaeus Kelman and Johnny Lee were the 5th B team. And our final trio of Benji Evans, Alex Smith and Ricardo Cervera were the 3rd placed C team, so great runs from them. The under-17 women's finished 27th out of 66, Naima Mossy having our fastest leg along with Megan Barlow and Lily Bridgman. And then the under-17 men, this was probably the other event we had our eyes on very closely. Of course, the under-17 men came 3rd at the recent Road Relay Champs, although they had a bit of misfortune with Doggate on the first leg with Jed. But the boys had an amazing run and came home for 2nd, took a silver medal. It was Joseph Hill got us off to a super start, and then handed over to Jed Starvers, who had a storming leg. He had the fastest leg of the team, and then handed over in 4th to Joe, and Joe brought it home for 2nd. So a great run by all 3 boys. Joe had been suffering a bit of a niggle actually, a bit of a possible injury, so was a bit nervous in the couple of weeks going in. And he did spend a considerable amount of time with the first aiders after the race, so his foot was really sore. But nothing too serious, it was just new shoes apparently, so that's okay. But yeah, great run for the under-17 boys. But we had, yep. We had a 2nd full team with Ben O'Grady, Oliver Ward and Nathan Clark. And they were the 3rd finishing B team, and we also had Henry Verster going up, who ran an incomplete team, but a nice run from Henry. The junior event, junior women finished 18th out of 47. We had a really strong leg from the in-form Hannah Clark, who finished 7th, but she was supported by Libby White and Isla Pearson. And then our junior men, we had 2 teams running, which is great. The A team of Arthur Starvis, Alex Middleton and Miles Brown finished 19th out of 83, and the B team of Jasper Brooks, Harry Fage and Mark Constable finished 11th, the 11th B team, so that was also good. We didn't have any senior men running, which was disappointing, but the senior women certainly flew the flag for the seniors to come home with a super 6th place finish. As I said, just short of 3rd. Our team of Chloe Sharp, Morgan Squibb and Neve Bridson Hubbard, with Neve finishing with the 4th fastest leg of the day, so a super strong run for Neve. But actually, Chloe wasn't too far behind Neve, only about 30 seconds or so behind Neve's time, and then Morgan and maybe another 30 or so seconds behind that. So a really strong runs from all 3 of the girls there. And just interestingly, both Morgan and Neve have run at Mansfield since they were under 13s. So Morgan has run 10 years at Mansfield, and Neve has run 15. So that's a bit of a club commitment, isn't it? So yeah, well done to the senior women team there. A quick bit of sort of hot off the press results for you, if I've got them written down. We had the Bromley Senior Schools Cross Country Champs today, which was a qualifier for the Kent Schools Champs. And I did have those results written down, but I've not got them typed up. So I'll share them with you next week, actually. So not so hot off the press, but they all ran very well. Our usual runners, as you'd expect. So moving to Parkrun, we had 55 runners out this weekend at 28 different locations, and the furthest member from the clubhouse was Andrew Riches at Portrush Parkrun over in Northern Ireland, which is over 500 miles with a ferry. So that was the furthest. Closer to home though, the Bromley Club champs. First home for the club was David Adams, who was 4th in 1635. Second home was Leon de Bruyne, and also first vet 40 in a 1705. And third home for the club was James Webber, second vet 50, and in a big PB of 1817. So well done to our Bromley parkrunners. But the other podiums, at Charlton Parkrun, Graham Luger was first male. At North Yorkshire Water Park Parkrun, Joseph Georgiadis was the second male. And then at for the ladies, at Tunbridge, Kelly Holmes was first lady, just slipping that one in. At Bethlehem Royal Hospital, Katie Sugden was second lady, and at Squareys Winery, I was third lady. So that's our parkrun news. So finally, moving on, we've got what's coming up and the bonus ball. So what's coming up? Oh yes, I've got the results from today actually here, sorry. So I'll give it to you, I'll let you have them. So we had junior girls, first home was Evie de Bruyne, second Alba Homans Yao, and third Cara Bryan. Junior boys, first Jake Martin, second Johnny Lee, and third Finn Gopkin. In the intermediate girls, first home was Jasmine Mahoney, second Ariana Jenner Hurd, and third Charlotte Stevens. And our intermediate boys, first Joseph Hill, second James Shaw, and third Oliver Ward. And so the top 10 qualify for the Kent Schools Champs in Dartford in January. And the Year 7 race will be on the 20th of November at Farrington, so that's their qualifying race. Okay, so coming up officially, this Friday it's the Kent President's Awards dinner down at
Headcorn.
There, that's where we're going. We've got 4 of our members up for awards this year. We've got Sam Reardon in the Male Athlete of the Year category. We've got Daniel Goriola as Junior Male Kent Athlete of the Year. We have Divine Oladipo as Senior Female of the Year, and we've got Alex Pope in the category of Coach of the Year. So we'll see how they get on. David and I are going down as a support, so we'll look forward to that. Also on that sort of idea of nominations and things, you'll maybe have seen the email from Mark Pursa with the link to the Athletics Weekly Athletes of the Year voting options, or you may have just seen it on Facebook or something. But we've got 3 of our athletes nominated in Athletics Weekly Athlete of the Year. So we've got Sam Reardon in Male of the Year. We've got Daniel Goriola, again, Junior Male, British Junior Male of the Year, and Dina as British Senior Female of the Year. So click on and get voting for them as well. So, which I think having 3 from the club is fantastic. So anyway, what else is coming up? So in terms of events, on Saturday, it's round 3 of the Kent League. No senior women at this one, just the senior men. But this will be the final qualifying round for the inter-counties in December. We're at Danson Park this weekend, so looking forward to a good one there. Again, then the following week, following Friday, is the club dinner, of course, and there are still maybe 1 or 2 tickets left available. I think we're looking to close that fairly soon. Today, closing today, so don't hang around. Yeah. And then on the following Saturday, it's the London Youth Games cross-country across at Parliament Hill, where we've got a team, Bromley has a team of 92 athletes taking part. The vast bulk of those are our club runners, which is great. But then also later in the day, it's the London cross-country champs, also at Parliament Hill. So our seniors get the chance, seniors and under-20s get the chance to run at Parliament Hill. So that's, I think we've already got quite a large men's team signed up and quite a strong ladies team signed up as well. So that should be a really good event. That's the last of my events. It's bonus ball time, and we have a winner from Saturday the 2nd of November, so very recently. Winning ball was number 34, and that was Bernie Bater. Now come to you. Okay, thank you. Okay, did anybody have anything else to mention? Have I? No? Yep, okay. Thank you.